Okay, lazy daisy stitch. I've given myself 2 dots here. I'm gonna start at the bottom. This will be like the base of my lazy daisy basically. And this top one is will be where I put my anchoring stitch. Now typically when I do this, I don't draw the dots, but I freehand it. But you can do what works best for you. So I go in on my bottom dot and I'm gonna go back in the same hole. I'm gonna use my thumb to hold all of this thread up and out of the way. All right, so if I were to keep pulling, this would all come unthreaded because I've come in and out of the same hole. So I'm gonna come up on the inside of my loop where I put that second dot, and this is going to create an anchoring stitch. So as I pull slowly, because I'm wanting my lazy daisy to form nice and evenly. So now I'm gonna go back down on the outside of my line, very close to where my petal is forming. And pull. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So I could do several of these to make a flower. Like so. You could go all the way around. Notice how these are kind of long and skinny versus this one that's a little shorter and wider. I also can go along some back stitch or stem stitch to make leaves. So then I could come back down to this next line on my back stitch. I get to decide how close together I want for these leaves to be. And then I also get to decide the angle. I could pull it way up here. I could bring it down a little lower, but I typically do things fairly close together and always in like an upward direction, well, or downward, depending on which way you're looking at it. So if it were going that way, they'd be going down. So here you can see lots of lazy daisies really close together, kind of going up, so they look like leaves on this little indoor plant. So here you can see I've built up these lazy daisies coming down to make some holly, and they're not quite so close together. So totally up to you.